and welcome to Tarmac. I'm Dave.
I'm Matthew, and this black beast behind us is none other than the 2021 Jaguar F-Pace SVR.
That's right, it's been given better good looks, better engine, and it's still very, very agile to drive. The thing is, I want to whiz through this and get behind the wheel. So come, let's get through this quickly. Okay, much of the new F-Pace design stuff you'll see in another video, so go check that out and also subscribe while you're there. Just a little bit of a plug there. But the big thing is, with this big beast of an SVR, the bonnet now comes down to meet the grille here, and the grille has a lovely surround of matte just to make it different from before. We'll go for the vents in a minute. Nice X-cross bumper around here, so you can sort of see it if you look around here. Let's see if we can show from there. And also the headlights are LED and also narrower with these double J sort of DRLs going through here. Very nice, very good, great at night. The other thing is vents. There's vents everywhere on this big beast. Nice big air curtains here. Vents in the bonnet here. There's vents down the side. Basically, it's 3%, or the result is 3% slicker through the air, so less drag, and also 35% more downforce. So really is just, they've done their homework on it, and it's really resulting in a much faster, more aggressive car. Round the side. With this new SVR comes a new choice of colours and an SVR palette. So basically there's Atacama orange, there's Velocity and Petrona blue, and even British Racing green. Ours is Santorini black, which doesn't this look like an island off of the Italian coast or off the Greek coast? You know, just just installs that island feel. Anyway, moving on. What this review model does come with is with these big 22-inch feet that come with 265 rubber or 265-inch rubbers on the front, 295s on the back. This is the only model that actually comes with different size front to rear, which is cool. And look at these big brake calipers, big red brake calipers, making sure that you stop where you need to, and you're going to want to, I'm telling you. Lovely trim down the side. Even these little details here apparently make a difference. Not sure what for, but it's bound to be to do with, I don't know, aerodynamics and stuff like that. But again, more vents here that do work. They're not just cosmetic. These are big vents that work. Door mirrors, great for handy for looking down the back. And that's where we're going to head to now. The roofline spoiler has been elongated, again more aerodynamics, and also when you look at down the bottom here, the lower splitter down here is more out of their SV other products, so their special vehicle area. Also it's got nice little side slats down here, again more aerodynamics. The taillights are skinnier and, I don't know, brighter LEDs, but they're still just taillights. We don't really care about that. All important SVR badge, and also quad tailpipes. You know, they really aren't hiding the fact that there's a big beastie engine under the bonnet there. So let's go and take a look at that. Under the bonnet here is a stonking big V8 that's supercharged and just ready to roar. It's awesome. It's 5 litres as well, which is a bonus. It gives you 550 PS or 405 kilowatts, 700 newton meters of torque. So it's actually up extra 20, I believe, 20 newton meters. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. So it's beaten that 4-second mark. It's got emissions and it's got fuel economy, but we don't bother going there. The other thing that I want to point out, look at this big exposed supercharger on the top. There's no cowling over the top to hide this big brute of an engine. There it is for all to see. You can even change the oil filter just here should you want to. On the fly. Do it while you want. That's a Jag driver, that's for sure. Anyway, speaking of exposed superchargers, we've got our Matthew inside and he'll just talk you through what's going on in there.
While Dave's been dirtying his fingers out there, I'm actually supercharged or super excited, if you like, to be in this cabin, because a lot has changed with the interior of this new F-Pace SVR. Firstly, the materials. It was really good before, but what they've done is just make it 10 times better, frankly, because everywhere you feel you've got soft leather, you've got Alcantara. I mean, all this stuff is just amazing to touch. And you know, the general feel of it feels really good. Everything you touch, nice and solid. The metal is actually real metal, which is rare in modern cars, pains me to say. The seats, those are pretty special too. Nice and solid, but just the right amount of bolstering to keep you in place while you're cornering. And again, Alcantara to provide you with that extra luxurious feel. The biggest change, however, is not just the interior quality, but also the central touchscreen. So let's take a look there. Now the biggest change you'll notice is that there used to be two screens over here. Now they've been squashed together into this one curved screen that actually looks really nice, and surprisingly you might think it's just been slapped on there, but it moves with the dashboard. You know, everything in here has been thought through a lot really, and it really does show. The screen itself, well, that's been very nicely aesthetically set up, you know, lots of different sparkles and colors and all that stuff. But again, you know, we don't really care about that. Or should I say it a little bit louder? We don't really care about that. It's an SVR car. So the only thing that we really want to see is when you click into there, that dynamic button. Click on that, and then that tells you what kind of mode you're in. It tells you how the engine, steering, suspension, gear shift, how that all is set up. Obviously you want all of those up in red in the dynamic mode. And to please car nerds like me, they also give you a stopwatch, a lap timer, and of course a G-force meter, because this is a proper SVR track car, and it does handle like one, as you'll see. Just before we go there, I have one more thing to say. Jaguar now are really proud of that SV, or Special Operations Department, and they've put that down there. Jaguar Coventry, established 1935. So we've got an old 5-liter supercharged V8. We've got this amazingly set up SUV. Let's do the right thing here and take it for a drive.
I love it. So 0 to 100 in under 4 seconds. I mean, this is an upgraded SVR that's already an upgrade from the normal F-Pace that's just been upgraded. So tons of upgrading, and also, as you saw earlier, tons of vents, which means that you can just vent your spleen on everything and just vent your enthusiasm, just vent. I love it.
Now that I've had time to catch my breath, because even though, you know, this is a big car, how they've managed to do that sort of acceleration is just mind-boggling, because not to 103.8 seconds is just incredible. And they've packed it all with all this leather and stuff, which makes the car heavy. The exhaust themselves, even though you can't really hear it that well from the inside because it's so well damped in here, it's actually really loud on the outside, which is exactly what you want, actually.
Yeah, you want everybody to know you've got an SVR, and when you put your foot down, you know you've got an SVR. Let's get the basics out of the way quickly. Seating position, great, and also these thin sports bucket seats are amazing. They do really hold you in place really well, and with the Alcantara finishing and leather, just really upmarket, and also very, very cosseting. Steering wheel position, great. You're going to get everything from there. You know where you can get into a good driving sports position. Awesome. Steering wheel feels great in the hand. Plenty of leather and plenty of places to fix your hands and make sure that you've got your hands in the right place. Mirror's good. The only thing that's slightly bad is the rear view mirror, so you can't, the visibility out the back is slightly limited, but who cares what's behind, right? Who cares?
I mean, you're probably going to leave everything miles behind anyway, so you don't really need to bother about that.
The rest of it, as Matthew pointed out, luxurious all the way through. The finishing, even the Alcantara on the above the instrument cluster here is just really nice. The attention to detail is amazing. This one's got the upgraded sunroof or panoramic roof, which is really floods the cabin well, and also has the heads-up display, which just means that you can concentrate on taking corners quickly as you'll want to, because I want to.
Now I'm just gonna go into a little bit of a nerd moment really quickly, because as we're taking this corner, Jag have focused so hard on the driving dynamics of this new F-Pace SVR. So firstly, that rear differential now is so much better and adjusts the power so that the tail is a lot less slippery than before and much more grippier. Not just that, you also get the Bilstein shocks, those have been upgraded. You also get new bushings at the front, you get new suspension arms. Those suspension arms also are made of a manganese and magnesium compound, which makes them strong and lighter. And you know, I think that's enough of the chemistry and physics, but it's enough for you to know that this car is now so much better than the last one in the corners.
I'm going to flash up with nerd alert every time you want to go into those sort of things, because realistically, the result is what you care about, and that's just this powerful engine and the fact that it just grips in every corner. Look, you are paying premium for this sort of stuff, and it is a premium vehicle. It's awesome. Looking down the bonnet, you see the two vent nostrils. Again, I said there's plenty of vents on this, but literally put it into dynamic, make sure your sports exhaust is on, put it into sport, and just stamp on things and make things yell and scream, and you almost can't hear me, which is a good thing, obviously.
The V8 supercharged engine in this is of course an old Jag unit. You know, they've been using this for a few decades now, but I don't hear anybody complaining about it, because even now in 2021 it's just excellent. And the fact that, as you saw from the engine before, they've left everything exposed, they've left the supercharger on the top, and you can just see everything. You know, they're proud of it. They're showing off that, you know, this is what our SVR car can do. And it's good, in fact, that they're showing off, because as you know, in 4 years time it's going to be a very quiet Jag instead.
Yeah, electric, I don't know. The jury's still out for me on that, but you know, we'll see. I'm sure the Jag boffins have got something up their sleeve. So there you have it, the Jaguar, or Jaguar as it should be. I'm just trying to get for the Americans, and it is full of aluminum or aluminium for the people that really want to spell it right. This Jag SVR is just amazing. It's fast, it's just powerful, it's well appointed, it's luxurious, and did I mention it was fast and fierce? I think I may have. It's awesome.
It's a mixture of a lot of new school technology and, you know, material composites and all that stuff with an old school brawny supercharged V8 engine, and it is just the perfect blend, honestly.
It needs a, I don't know, grandfather clock or something in here that's also got a digital front to it. Amazing. I don't know. It's just awesome. You've got to get this. You've got to go for a test drive. You've got to try one of these out. It's just awesome. The fun shouldn't just be with us. But we do appreciate you coming along for the ride. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and
we'll see you next time.
Exactly.
But for now, we're going to go for a drive.
Yes, we are. See ya. Or SVR.